You mean
we should switch places?
Okay. Wait, you should
That's
hold
way
this.
better.
I'll switch again. Where do you want me to be?
Just there.
Okay, let's back up a little bit. No, wait, go forward a little bit. That's pretty good, right? Okay, you were right the first time. Hey, everybody, this is Matt. We're at Texas Toast Guitars. Thanks for watching another reveal video where we show you guys what a workshop full of workshop participants. No, we have a shop full of guys who I'm recalcitrant to say student.
Yeah.
Because I think these are more workshops than classes. But we had a bunch of guys come out and
contestants.
Sure. And they all built really excellent guitars. And today is the day where we do the preliminary reveal. And Chris, why do I say preliminary, do you suppose?
Because we still have a lot of stuff to do over the next, more stuff to do today and more stuff to do Saturday and Sunday. By the end of the day, Saturday and Sunday, theirs will be painted.
Yeah, this one won't because I'm not done with it yet.
Right.
So this is sometimes Chris and I build a guitar in these workshops, and it's more so that we can show how to do something and not have to use somebody's guitar, so they get to do everything.
I kind of wish I had one this week.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, we could have.
Yeah.
We had
or
another
at least some parts.
Okay.
Neck stuff.
Oh yeah. So I built this neck through SG style guitar that I like to call the Prostitute. So this is a neck through Prostitute, and it is just a plain maple chunk down the middle, and I went with walnut wings because I think that looks cool. And I tell you, Chris, I think that any of the kind of futuristic Gibson stuff is very well suited for neck through design, and especially the SG. One of the reasons is because on the regular SG, there's not a lot of meat for a neck joint
holding the neck on.
Yeah, and the bodies are so thin. The bodies are like right at 1 1/4 inches, so you get a very shallow tongue here, even if you go under the pickup. And so neck through kind of fixes all that stuff. Plus, there's no other way to get this kind of look in the neck joint other than a neck through. You can get close, but you can't exactly get it. So I think that I have I don't think I want to make another guitar like this shape unless it is neck through. I think that's perfect.
Oh yeah,
I like it. Yeah, I don't like the it's not that I don't like the set neck ones. But I think the neck through ones just make so much more sense. I think from now on, I'm just going to make these whenever anyone asks me for a Texas Toast Prostitute. So there's a couple of them floating around. Yeah, I really like this one. Plus 7-degree headstock angle, which is pretty excellent.
Look how strong it is.
Yeah. Look, somebody just sent us a super chat. Is Andy the Saint, I think.
Yeah, Andy the Saint says, I'm hesitant to think you're recalcitrant.
Oh, well, thank you. Hey, is Andy coming out
to be excited or molested?
I hope that's at least one. I don't know. I think Andy the Saint's coming out in December. I think he asked us to save him a spot for that Les Paul workshop, which we've got some examples of Les Pauls today. But I want to show off what me and my guys did with neck throughs first. And then you're going to show off what you and your guys did with Les Pauls.
Yep.
And how we fixed some of the inadvertently. We didn't set out to fix everything wrong with Gibsons, but I think we did a pretty good job. So some of these are where's the next victim? Ooh, thank you, because now I can hold a beer. All right, I'm going to switch places with you, Chris.
Okay.
So all right, so anybody want to just come on up here who built a neck through, or I can just stand here and drink beer on the camera for the next half hour. So this is Doug, and you know him as Slacker Deluxe. Isn't that right?
Yep.
How'd you get that name?
I went through a phase where I didn't want my ID on program, so I made up something stupid.
All right. Well, you made up something cool this week. Can you get? Are we in the picture there, Chris? Does it need to
raise it up a little bit? There you go.
Okay, so Doug showed up this week. Oh, I have a super chat from Brian Duncan
for $30. I hesitate to think you think.
Nice. So Doug, tell us a little bit about what you made and why you wanted to make it.
This is probably my all-time favorite guitar shape. I was a little hesitant as to whether it would work well as a neck through.
Uh-huh.
I almost went with a Billy Bow.
Okay, that'd have been
But,
cool too.
Yeah, but I'm really happy I went with this. I think it looks great.
So, so for those of you who are wondering, this is a shape that Gibson made allegedly made in 1958. They called it the Modern. Now they had a different headstock than you did. You selected, I think, very wisely, and put a headstock that I think is reminiscent of a Rick Turner guitar on there, which I think is really, really neat.
Yeah, that was my intention.
So you got a 5-piece maple and walnut neck.
Yep.
And then you went with walnut wings, which looks pretty excellent.
Maple.
Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah, don't listen. You're not listening to what I mean.
They are made of wood.
They're made of wood. And you went with a rosewood fretboard.
Yep.
What's the big idea? How come yours looks better than mine already?
I think it's just I got lucky with this wood.
I was going to ask you about the UV pore fill, but okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah. So what is that? What was your week like here so far?
Kind of ran my butt off a little bit more than I'm used to. Sitting in front of a computer all day, but it was a lot of fun.
Good. So what are the plans for this? And you're sticking around for the 2-day paint extension, which I think is cool. What colors are you going to do?
I'm thinking kind of a amberish, maybe
Got
a
it.
dark amber
Got
with a, black around the edge.
Oh, black around the edge. Okay. What do you think, Chris?
It's his guitar. I'll do whatever he
Okay.
wants, baby.
All right, baby. You don't have a lot of room for a headstock logo here. What's going to happen there?
I'll probably just go with a Fortissimo, double F.
Okay. I have no idea what Fortissimo is.
It's a type of pasta.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lovely. Lovely.
Yeah, in music, if you see 2 cursive Fs, that means really loud.
I don't know anything about music. So, all right. Well, cool, Doug. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're going to see Doug again on Sunday after his guitar's painted for the final wrap-up reveal. But before then, we've got Johnny Quick, who's basically fixed everything wrong with the Gibson Thunderbird by making it a BC Rich. Yeah, Mockingbird. It's the same. They're both birds.
There you go.
So, John, tell us what you've got happening here and what the big plan was. What's the big idea?
The big idea is that it is pointy and therefore cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's a neck through, again, with a maple neck with walnut stringers, maple wings, and I don't get to stay for the paint. So I'll have to go home and paint it myself.
You've got stuff to do when you get back. So, yeah.
Plenty to do.
Plenty to do. So, now, we didn't have a template for this.
Nope.
You kind of had to go
freestyle it.
So how was that like? What was that like?
There was a lot of drawing, a lot of thinking, scratching my head and trying to figure it out.
What was the best part about the process so far?
So far, pretty much everything.
Okay.
Can't
So
say
hanging
one
out with
thing,
me
just
was the best part.
Mostly the hanging out with Matt was the highlight of the
I
week.
knew it.
I would pay to come back and just do that for a week.
Sure. Why not?
Bring my own guitar while I'm here.
So what color do you think you're going to go with on this? Just paint it black?
I think I'm going to go with green wings and leave the center neck through portion natural.
Translucent?
Translucent
Or
green.
opaque? Okay, cool.
Yes.
You don't see a lot of green guitars, so that'll be cool.
And then when I get home, I'll be winding some pickups to put in there.
Oh, do you do pickup winding?
Yeah, as of about 3 months ago.
Oh, that's awesome,
Yeah.
man. Far out. Very cool. Very cool. What and you've got all the components for this?
Yep.
Yeah. Was it? Excuse me. Since you won't be here for the rest of the weekend, is there anybody you want to say hey to?
Oh yeah. Just shout out to my wife Kate, who's probably watching right now.
Good.
And thanks for.
And she was like,
sending
"What
me.
in the fuck is
Yeah.
Johnny Quick?"
Yes, she doesn't know who that is, but
Well,
she
that's
will
you now, dude. Yeah. Yeah. Doug says that he's going to try to get that name to stick in the Texas Toast Facebook alumni Facebook group.
I'll have to
If you're on the Facebook, okay.
All right.
Well, cool. So thanks for hanging out with us, John. We've got 3 more to show you guys. They're all pretty close, but there's right there, and right there. But anyway, Chris is going to show you that stuff because
because I'm the guy that led that portion.
Yeah. So how did everything go?
Actually, it
for you
went
guys
really,
this
really
week?
well. We did a couple of things that sped it way up, and today was a lot of chilling out.
Yeah, you guys were essentially done
Yeah.
at like 9:30 this morning, right?
Well, a little later than that, but
10
yeah, it
10:30?
was- Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we took our time with everything we did today, and there was still
Okay.
a lot of waiting around.
Okay.
Yeah.
We the us neck through guys had to catch up because we basically built sticks all week up until today.
Yeah, you glued on wings yesterday
Yeah.
and started shaping. Yeah, yesterday and today.
Yeah.
So
So
Yeah.
all right, well, so I'm gonna get the Les
All right.
Paul guy, the carb top guys to come up and see you, and I'll mind the.
all right.
The
So who wants to
computer.
come up and talk? None of you.
Tough.
That sounds right.
That sounds right.
So this is Tim.
Hey, what's up?
Tim is local here in Colorado.
Yes, sir.
So show off your Les Paul build a little bit. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it's your standard Les Paul shape, mahogany neck, body, maple cap. One thing we did, it's got the 7-degree headstock on it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing we did differently was the body is thinner. This is only about 1.5 inches total thickness, which makes it a
Why'd
lot
we do
lighter.
that? There you go. Yep.
Lighter. Right now, Sands hardware, you're looking at 5 pounds and 12 ounces for this at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty light.
It's
It's
not
actually
bad.
really light.
And
Yeah.
we'll see what happens with it after
Yeah.
we load it up.
Mhm.
So
And
what else
guys-
did you change?
You guys decided that you wanted to do the natural binding trick, the faux binding on the sides.
Yeah,
So we did maple binding on the fretboard as well
which I
to
think
match.
looks cool.
Yeah, these are going to be really, really cool. What else did we change? Thickness. I think that was about it.
neck joint.
Oh yeah, the neck joint. Yeah, we didn't do a traditional Gibson style neck joint. We did more of a wide tenon neck joint. It's always fun when you get up here and start looking at your guitar on camera.
You're like,
and
"What the
yeah, you're seeing stuff,
son
and
of
then
a-"
you start poking at it. What's that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's dust. Yeah, so we did a little bit different neck joint, which freed up a little bit of time as well, because this one's not quite as labor intensive to get to fit right. In fact, it wasn't labor intensive at all to get it to fit right.
No, it was super
Yeah.
easy.
So
That's a good looking chunk of maple too. It's not exactly
is.
coming across
I
on
know. I
the
like
screen.
the top. It looks
yeah,
really
hold it
good.
up in the. Can you get it even closer?
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. Now you can see it. Yep.
I think it's going to look really good with color.
Mhm.
We're thinking
It is.
honey burst,
Mhm.
light iced tea burst, somewhere in that.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that'll be
vein.
neat.
Yep. Yep. That's what he's thinking today. He showed me something completely different the last 2 days.
Well, I think I'm going to stick with that. So anyway,
Cool.
all right.
All right. Cool. And we'll see. We'll see it all finished up on Sunday.
Yes, sir.
All
So
right, who's
Chris,
next?
we used truss rod, or we used wood from Tonewood Experts, and we used truss rods from Bitterroot Guitars. What kind of truss rod did we use?
So this is the dual action truss rod, accessible at the headstock. Thanks so
Wow,
much,
man.
Paul. So this is Paul McNary. For those of you who don't know,
You guys all know
you
Paul.
all know Paul. You may not have seen Paul before. This is Paul.
Hello.
So Les Paul. Hey.
No, there's more, Paul.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've ate a lot this week.
So what do you think?
Love it. This was fun. Maple top. Yeah. Best part was the hand carving with pocket knife.
Yeah, I was gonna say you like to poke at
Yeah.
things, and you like to sand.
Yeah. They made it easy on us. They had the tops pretty well carved for us, and
Yeah, there really isn't time, unfortunately, to start with a solid block of wood and make the top. So most of that was already done. We used Steve's templates for Maximum Guitar, so tops and bodies just sort of snap together, right?
yeah, it was super easy.
Yeah, we didn't even test fit the top to the body. We just did it because
run
we
with
knew
it.
the templates were right.
Yeah, Steve's templates are great.
Hmm. So right now these are finished in the UV pour fill, which is the first step in the finish process. And then the next thing we're going to do, and the reason that this is on now, is because we still have to spray some Syntex sealer on them to get it to dry overnight, so that we can start sanding on them tomorrow for top coat.
What's the process after that, Chris?
After the sealer,
Yeah. So you
then
guys you wiped on UV pour fill.
Yeah, we did that.
Okay.
UV'd it, and then we scuffed that back a little bit. Then we're going to shoot a couple rounds of Simtex sealer on it this evening. We'll come back in the morning. We'll sand them to 320, and then we'll do color. And then we're going to do, I think everybody's going to do UV gloss clear top coat.
Cool.
We'll put logos on them. Yeah, lots of masking, lots of scraping. Tomorrow will be a big day. So,
Yep, lots of fun. We'll have to work again.
yeah, you will. You won't have to just sit around and look at your phone all day.
Will you show Brian Duncan the neck joint? Because he was asking about that yesterday. I don't know if
show him the side there.
Yeah. I think that looks really terrific.
Mhm.
I think you guys did a great job on those.
Yeah. One of the nice things about it, you can control how tight the neck pocket is a little bit better.
Yeah.
So these things were snug going in. It's just a lot of extra work. It's a much more straightforward process doing this because you can put the fingerboard on the neck way earlier and cut it out and do a whole bunch of stuff that you couldn't do when you had that neck tenon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to thank Brian for the $100 super chat.
Oh, thanks, Brian. Yeah, that's cool.
Yep. Cool.
Been a fun week.
Good. And we
Later,
still got 2 more days.
Chris
All
Hendricks
right.
wants to know if you'll be using the 73 finish. And no, Chris, we will not be
There
using the
was talk
73
of 73,
finish.
but then there was talk of wanting it more glossy.
Okay. Whoa. Woo. All right. So Dean's flying solo.
Yes. There we go. Sorry.
Okay.
Hey, Dean.
Hey, Chris.
So this is Dean. You're from Iowa.
Yep.
Tell us about your guitar.
I made a Les Paul like the other two. Of
Well,
course.
thanks, Dean. See you later.
No, but Dean used P90s. And
Yeah, you did.
P90s,
Uh-huh.
And I carved my top.
You
More than
did
the others.
more than the others. Yeah, yours was stepped, but you got to carve the bell carve into it.
I had no idea that was
And-
on there. I've
Oh,
never
yeah.
had a Les Paul in my
Uh-huh.
life. So
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So you got to do that and got to do a lot more sanding. Luckily, you're good at it, so that went pretty fast. What
They'll
else?
carve in.
Yeah, you did.
Could not quite catch on the scraper.
No. Dean represents the last guy who's going to do. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't. Yeah.
It's too hard.
And then I went
Takes
with
too much time.
abalone side dots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you have some abalone like fret markers too, trapezoids. All the Les Pauls have some sort of fret marker. So come back on Sunday to see what they did. What else? Mahogany, maple.
Yep. Normal
Pretty
light.
nice. Yeah.
I got the
Yeah.
lightest
So
one.
yours is
Mine's the lightest.
5 pounds 4 ounces. Tim's is 5 pounds 12 ounces, and Paul's is a little bit thicker. His is about a quarter of an inch thicker, I think, and it's like 6 pounds 1 ounce 2 ounces. Yeah.
But I looked at it. I was like, that's a huge guitar. I don't want it that heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
it lighter.
And the whole time we were making these, I was like, these things are going to be light, and sure enough, they were. So
I'm very, very happy. with
yeah,
this.
yeah. They're going to be really cool. And I'm
So-
looking forward to doing some paint work.
UV77MC says, so you copied the LP custom light. Actually, no, those are even slimmer than these. They're almost SG thickness at the side. I really like those guitars, but these are a little thicker than those.
So basically, what we did is figure out what's the tallest component and make them about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We wanted to make them pretty much as thin as we could without it getting squirrely. We don't want them to look like SGs.
Yeah,
Thin enough it's
But,
light, but thick enough when I drop it, I won't break it.
that's right.
Yeah, there you go. That was the whole point.
And like I say, we altered the headstock angle. We put a decent truss rod in there. We did a different neck joint. So I suppose you could think that we copied the Les Paul Light, but we actually made some, I think, significant upgrades. Oh,
Yeah.
and this is not going to have plastic binding. That's the other neat thing. I think that for as much as I like the little nubs, I think that the little nubs are kind of dumb.
Well, they
So
certainly take a lot of time.
they certainly take a lot of
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
So we saved a bunch of time there, and we saved a bunch of time learning to bind on the sides. We'll make up for that with scraping, but it won't be as bad.
So what are you going to do for binding on the sides, Chris?
So we're going to mask off the maple to the mahogany.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to worry about the top so much, and then we're going to use our new scraper tools and go around and scrape the top binding.
So that's cool because they're going to have
Stop.
reveal binding,
Look.
not unlike
Yes.
some other guitars that
Some
you
of the
might know,
brands,
like
yeah.
like the Texas Toast Challenger.
Yeah.
Which is cool because then you have flame maple binding.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
If I'd gone with the plain top, I would have gone with plastic binder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it looks really terrific.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, they're gonna be fun. So there you go.
So, Chris, you got to get in the spray booth, right?
I do. What time is it?
It's
4.
Almost 4. All right,
Perfect.
gang. We're gonna
we hit our number
exactly. All right, gang. We will see you tomorrow or Sunday for the paint reveal, and we got to get back to work. Take it easy, everybody.